live commentary mode on. Only viewers selected by the channel. Let's welcome to everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome. Pre-Father's Day message. Welcome, 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 welcome. I should give you a number. Welcome to each and every one this evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just accept your welcome as you enter in. Welcome, Claudette, Charlotte. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for. Why am I not seeing? Welcome to tonight's Just Casey. Can I have a shout out? You will have that. And we get to right at that segment. You will have it, my dear. I give everyone a shout out. Okay, so you soon get that. Thank you for being here. Welcome, 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 welcome. Pre-Father's Day celebration. Yeah. Alex, welcome. To everyone that is coming in this evening, welcome, welcome, welcome. A big welcome to all of you. Crystal, is this the same Crystal or it's a different Crystal? I hope it's my same Crystal. How are you, Crystal? Yes, I was wondering what happened to you. Each time I came on the live, I keep giving you a shout out and hope that things have sorted out on your ends, you know. So I am happy to see you, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much for being here. I think I give this thing the wrong thing here. Anyhow. So how is everything, girl? How is everything? How is everything? I hope everything is good. How is that young one? Is she okay? I hope she is okay. And I hope that everything is sorted out in a way that you can be a little bit more comfortable, you know? Not voodoo. Not voodoo. You're busy. Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. Sometimes, you know, even when you want to do things, time is your of essence, so can't be done, you know. But I understand. I'm glad to see your name come up. I'm glad that you're still here and things is not too bad. Okay. Oh, so the baby one is a boy. Okay. Yeah, you that depression will always come. Lethea. Yeah, that depression will come. You have to keep saying to her, and whenever she can see him, you I sure you'll give that opportunity for them to meet up. I know. Telling me, girl. Hmm. I know. I have four girls. Yeah, yo, yo. Yep. I know. It's a hard thing. So most I hear me talking. Hmm. I saw it. I know it. It is off. It is not easy. It's honestly not easy. Right? So I am glad you're okay though. Yes, always giving a shout out to you. I haven't seen you. I haven't seen Daniel. I know he'll soon pop up now. I haven't seen Daniel myself in a little while. Sometimes he is going through his rough passage as well. But God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. God is good. So just hold on to faith. Just hold on to faith. Don't let go. Yeah, you know, God is good all the time, every time, anytime. God is good. So just let let it go and let Him handle it. He will work it out much better than you and I do. You know, in means okay. All right. For those that are out of my time zone, I welcome you. I know it's either morning, evening, or afternoon for some people right now. So, whatever your clock is saying right now, I just welcome you. And don't worry about it, I do it too. I think I strike this letter and that, and don't worry about it, sweetie. Don't worry about it. Some things, those are just minor. Those are minor things to the other bigger picture that you have to deal with, you know? So don't worry yourself about it. Anyhow, this evening, I've given this one the other day, but I'm going to give it again because um, I did not. I'm gonna I'm gonna do this one again. The bite of the evening. Christian world message. Okay. How have you been? I am being good, keeping strong, keeping this channel going. Still have not reached the place where they are still not monetized. Good. But I am going. I enjoyed it. It keep me occupied in my brain. I have done some reading, some things that you want to do some long time ago. You just get around to do it. And things you want to share with people that sometimes in the group or wherever you go, well, you get to share it worldwide. Persons will took it, person will listen, and whatever. Give God thanks for everything. It could have been worse, but with God in the vessel, He smiles at the storm. So don't matter how the storms are raging. When the storms of life are raging, the songwriter said, "Stand by me." And it just go like this. When the storms of life were raging, stand by me. When the storms of life were raging, stand by me. When I do the best I can, and my friends misunderstand, Lord, who know what's all about me, stand by me. And the storms of life are raging, stand by me. When the storms of life are raging, stand by me. When I don't know, my phone is, seems like the thing I got broken. Sorry about that. When the other verse. And my friends misunderstand. Lord, you know it's all about me. Stand by me. So, that's the songwriter. When the storms of life are raging, the only thing you can say, Lord, stand by me. So, that is all we can ask. Stand, because you know what storm is. And storm is nothing nice. No. It break down, it destroyed everything around you. So that is what storm is. So that's all we have to give God thanks that everything and anything will be okay. Alright? Good. So, the bite of the evening is, a man asked a billionaire sometimes ago, because of course he's trying to get rich. I know you cast your eyes and look, and when you look, you said, "Oh my God, I hope I am working and I just can't get to a certain level in life. I would just simply want to get to certain level in life." So you tried all the things that you think you can try, and nothing approve. You just can't get there. Sometimes you are 10 steps forward, and when you realize you took 12 steps backwards. So you got to start again. So this man decided to ask the billionaire, "How did you get so rich? What did you do to be a billionaire?" And this was his answer. Don't go broke trying to look rich. Don't go broke trying to look rich. Act like you can afford a loaf of bread. Act like you can't. Sorry about that part. Act like you can't afford a loaf of bread. This is telling you that you're working in silence. And the next they know, you're the owner of the bakery. So, oh, and when? Yeah. Never you showed off everything. Never everybody know the steps that you're taking in life. Because the same persons who you are allowing to know, those are the same ones that will pull you back in life. Act like you cannot afford to buy a loaf of bread. Let them talk. My God, you mean to say, yeah, you ain't have anything to answer. You are not answerable to anybody. You have nothing to declare to anybody. You are not a politician to declare your assets. So you are not declaring what you have. But the next they know, there is a bakery with your name slash across it, or there is a supermarket or some business place with your name slashed across it. Oh, what? It's he or she. Is him own the bakery? Is him own? Yeah. So it is telling you actually in these words, and saying move in silence. Take time and do your thing. And with all honesty, a person don't know that you have money until you spend it. A person don't know and will never know that you have money until you bought a house, all paid for. Until you buy one of those trailers, all paid up in full. That's the time they said, oh, but it didn't look like you have money. Yes. Act that they cannot track you. And the next thing they know, you are the boss. You are hiring and firing. Good. So in reality, it said this is what the billionaire is saying. Don't go broke and act trying to look rich. So don't buy all the rich things then. Make them think that you're rich. All the Louis Vuitton and sometimes you go and you get all the little cheap things, them really work out better than the Louis Vuitton. Yeah, because I have seen some name brand things. And by the time they drop into the machine, they look like so don't go broke trying to look rich. So don't dress, don't behave if you cannot buy if you can just buy a cheap $5 car. Buy it and let that $5 car work the money for you to buy the $10 car. But don't hang your hat where your hand cannot reach it. That is what some first time people would have told you. Do not hang your hat where your hand cannot reach it. Do not spend more than what you're earning. Do not, because to please the eyes of people, please yourself. Have it for yourself. to please the eyes of people, to give them something to say, oh, because you know money brought in friends. You know that. Once you are on the higher scale, the lower friends is not your friend anymore. You will find the rich and famous find you, and they are saying to you, oh, you can't mix down there, so you have to stay up here, so we will help you to invest your money. We will help you to save your money. You have one business, we can help you to get 15 more business. Yeah, we go and eat caviar and shake whiskey. Not down the bottom down there say anymore. You have graduated from down there and you are on the step up ladder. So that is exactly what it is saying. It is spoken in parable, but in these few words, there is a lot to learn from it. It says in number 2, if you don't if you don't come from a rich family, make sure a rich family came from you. How do I do that? So easy. You are going to talk to your children. You have offspring. You came out of a poor family, but you are going to let a rich family came from you. So you are going to put in all the work and have the children to understand. So if it's 2, if it's 3, if it's 1, make sure. Because some of the times it's not even their own hard work so much. But upon traveling through hurt, they might find a billionaire man to marry to, or a billionaire woman to marry to. So the rich family came. When they have their children will be born with gold spoon in their mouth, in their hands, and on their feet. Yeah. So if you don't come from a rich family, ensure a rich family is from you. You can sit and you can say, well, you have put in the work and now you're reaping the reward thereof. He said, don't lose yourself trying to find someone else. Focus on yourself. And that goes for the man and the woman. Because sometimes you say, oh, I am going out there looking for a companion. I'm looking for a husband. I'm looking for a wife. Stop wasting your time. Focus on yourself. When you focus on yourself, they will come or he will come. And then you will able to know whether this one is good or which one is bad. And they use the metaphor as the butterfly. Do not go chasing after the butterfly, because none will stop with you. You will keep chasing all around to catch the butterfly, and the butterfly keep going. What you gotta do, plant a garden of your own. Put in your flowers and whatever, and the butterfly will find you. So what you have to do to enhance yourself in life, to give yourself, when you're not even thinking about any somebody is looking on you and thinking that, okay, I will make this woman my wife. Okay, that man look like we can join together. Plant your own garden, do your own thing, beautify your own self. When you start to step up, they will say you don't go chasing after nobody. Okay? It's wasting your time chasing the butterfly. They will never land on you. But you plant a garden and you will see how much butterfly flock your garden. the bite of the day. Don't go chasing. Plant your own garden. Beautify your own self. Get your own job. Be your own boss. Even if you have to work with somebody to be a CEO in somebody else's business place. But do your own thing. Let them see you and chase after you, not you go chasing after them. Words to be considered. Words of the evening. Okay? So at this time, we will just do the birthday shout out. And for those that are celebrating their birthday in the month of June, and of course, we almost reached the middle of June, June that have just started. We are at the 13th day going to the 14th day, and then the 15th day will be on Sunday, which is Father's Day, a day that everyone, well, let me not say everyone, I'll correct myself right there. Well, happy birthday to those that are celebrating their birthday, who did their birthday yesterday, the day before, and today. Have yourself a happy birthday, and for the person that asked for me to give them a shout out, a big shout out to you. I'm not seeing your name. I will have to scroll to find your name. A big shout out to you and yours. Have yourself a wonderful time. A very wonderful time. For the birthday people, enjoy your birthday. And as I always say to you, for those that are in their teens going, and from their 20s going, and from their 30s going in, it's time for you to flip the script and view the script. Because what? It is time for you to look where you were and where you are now, where you are going and how you are going to get there. It's not time to procrastinate. It is time to put in the work. It is time to be serious, not a time for joking. So let you said you put the joking aside and you start getting serious, because the walk is getting more intense. The journey seems long, but to get there, it took all the energy that you need to get you there. Okay, so have yourself a birthday that you will not forget, a birthday to remember, and your plans that you put in place, you will live up to them. Yes. Okay, Crystal. Okay, so just be yourself. Put God first, and everything will fall right in place. Okay? And Crystal, just encourage your daughter. Be a rock beside her. Yeah, sometimes they'll reach to the point where you say, "Oh Lord, you say it already." You just keep saying that and saying that. But you gotta rub it in that they get it, you know? Yeah. We are pre-Father's Day. We are on the eve of Father's Day. Now, there is a lot of fathers, plenty, well enough, for those that I'm a father. Yes, you're a father. You are a father. You are a father by fertilizing the egg, and that egg bring forth a child in this world. We said Papa and no good father. But whether it's the no good or the yes good, The name is Father because God says so. And we are not going to change it. We are not going to change that Father. What we talk about is the behavioral pattern of the Father. Okay? There was a father who didn't have any children, and he was living with his wife, and he was traversing land with his wife. And his wife said to him, say, look here, I seems that I am in an age where I can't get pregnant again. And I am at an age where I don't want to die and I don't have a child. Because blessed are the womb. When you give birth to a child, woman, God call you blessed. Your womb is blessed. You are blessed because you contribute to the generation, you contribute to the life on earth. And she said to her husband, you know what? You don't have any children, and I don't. The both of us have married for so long, and we haven't no children, no child. So you know what? We have a helper, and she seems quite fit for the job. So go see her and make sure you get her pregnant. And he did just that. And so many times we speak and persons read about this. But look at what happened. He came back and he said to his, a matter of fact, is the girl let the wife know that she's pregnant. And Sarah developed evil in her heart immediately. She is the one who sent her husband to get the girl pregnant. She is the one who get jealous and evilous. Now look at what the father do. This is a father. She said, the wife said to him, get her out of here. Take out she and her child out here. And the dearest Abraham father, who it's sweet until he get picking. He filled a bottle with water. I want you to understand me very good. He filled a bottle with water. And he took Agar, that's the name of the lady, out in the wilderness. And I'm just speaking to what the scripture says. Out in the wilderness, she and the boy. And left her in the wilderness. It didn't say, well, then there was a house or what. But let us say it took her far away from where she could have get a bus or a taxi or something to come back where they were. It took her and the child all the way in the wilderness where she knew no one there. She is a white stranger there with one bottle of water. And he left her there. And according to the scripture, she had it hard in the wilderness. She know nobody. She have a young child. Maybe she can't even get work at the same time. With a bottle of water just in case you're thirsty, this will quench your thirst. Not food. It didn't say with a bread or some meal. It said with water. How much of those fathers you can find today? Mhm. How much of those fathers you can identify today? Yet the title was not taken away from him. He's a father. So we don't demote anyone from the father because there is nothing we can do to that part. What we can have strongness about is how did you father your child or your children? Abraham fathered his child by taking out Hagar, he and the mother, out in the wide wilderness and left them there to the mercy of God. Any wild animal, anything could have happened to them there. But guess what? The child was blessed. And right down in the Middle East that you hear, these are some of the things God had blessed him. So she go through all of what she went through, and he grew up. And yes, land was given to him, a nation under him. Mm. While Sarah got pregnant again, not again, for the first time, and brought forth a child. But it's not Sarah and the child I'm talking about. We're talking about the fathers. There are many men today that you got to give them credit. They stood up and they do their duty as it was given to them. There were no mandate given. Neither did they have any direction because no children is born with anything to say this is the way you go and this is the way you do it. And no, you have to find the way out and the way you are going to mother and father your children or your child. What you are going to teach him. How is he or she going to emulate you? You understand? So, there, a lot of ladies said he was not a father, he was just a sperm donor. No, you're wrong. He's a father. He is. But then you have to go now to find out. Father, but how did you father your young? Some men, I in my country, there is a man that they show. I haven't met him in person. They said he have either 28 or 29 children. No, he had 30 children. Or he get 30 children. 30. From 1 to 30 children. And persons always, and it came out in the headline, this, like I said, this man in the country have the toughest children, or whatever and talk about it. And my question at all time asks, how did he father the 30 children? In what way did he father them? These 30 children is for different women, But because of his qualification, everybody want to be with him because he's a musician. So yes, music, the man in the music world earn a lot of money plus a lot of women. So everyone want to be with him. And to me, everyone that want to be with him decide to have a child. And they all have a child for him. And my question I ask every even till now, how much of them was neglected? How much of them he didn't even know? Oh yes, she said she have a child and he passed through one time and he look at the baby and he said, oh yes, my baby. How long it took her to see him again? To maintain 30 children is no bread to drink, no bread to eat. Because you have all of those amount out there, plus the one that you lives with at home, and she have children too. When that man passed away, he didn't want one stranger at his funeral. It was the biggest talk. Some children only hear of him, that is their father, actually never met him. When he passed away, because him run so much that he didn't even live to the time when he passed away. And the picture came out on the tabloid and everything to see children. Him didn't even want a brother or a sister at his funeral. 30 children. I remember those 30 children come and start having children because sometimes some women get pregnant in their early days. Even our great Bob Marley that we spoke about. Check how much children Bob Marley have. And my question is, the woman want to have a child, and yes, this is the child for such man, this influential man, this is a man. But how much time have been invested in these children to bring them into reputable people? How much time? You pass through and you pass by 1 day or 2 days and the child see you and say, oh, is your daddy that, Hi daddy. And daddy said, I soon come and gone, I will come and visit again. And you stop by the other woman's house and you say the same thing. Maybe the only children that knew you is the woman that you may live with at home. And those children get to know you. So is not the father is not fertilizing the eggs to say, yes, I am the father, and you bear that name of a father, is what you put in it to make yourself be a father not only that you gave a child to the mother, but you stood there in that child's life through thick or thin. They emulate every move you make. You can sit and say to them, hello, let us take this direction, this direction. How much of that many men do? And most times they said the woman is more recognized than the men. That's true because the woman is always there. Don't matter where the woman run, go and come, she's always there for a child. I looked at Celine Dion And she often give those stories. When she got pregnant and she took time off from her duties, and when she's going out back, she pass up those child. It was child until it became children and carry with her. So the nanny is round at that room while she on stage performing. She get a chance to run, go and look at him, and father is there. So again, we are recognizing fathers, but we need more fathers and the younger fathers too, and not even the younger fathers, because a lot of fathers who are in their 70s and so, when you ask them, they did well. You don't even have to ask them. Their children bring it out on them. They weren't there for their child. They were not in the child's life. They were like a passing stranger who said stop and say, hi, how are you? Yeah. And the next thing, that when fathers, if the child is not under severe abuse with mothers, it hurts when the father have to took the child from their biological mother and took it to another woman to mother that child. You don't know if that woman is going to take good care of your child, but you can sure that the mother will be there for her child. Oh, and the judge grant you custody because maybe you have a 50 apartment house and your bank book is saying something that the other person's bank book is not saying. It's not the money. It's not the big house. It's not all the gadgets that you can look for. It's not all the toys that you bought and give to that child. It's not all the phone that we put them before to be friends with the phone. It's that undiluted love that we give unto them. Little is much when God is in it. You may cannot afford certain things, but certainly you can afford love. So most of the time, oh yes, these children were brought up in the bulb. They were not exposed to, them would call them the Lego children. But sometimes these children that are brought up in all of this way turn out to be a pain in the neck than the one that are brought up from a low estate. The parent can sit and talk to them. One day you will, instead of one bottle of water, you will get a dozen bottles of water. You may not have 10 pairs of shoe now. As soon as things will turn, you teach them to appreciate what they have. You teach them that they appreciate other persons too. Because the child today with one pants will be the man tomorrow with 100 pants. It's all about the ambition. So there are many fathers, and today the fathers, the children are apparently different. Children were not allowed to voice their concern, their opinion, their hurt, when we were growing up. We have to pick what we are going to say to and say it very respectfully too. It's not that they were not able to speak up, But there's a lot of father who said, I could not go to my father and say, so I could not. But today they changed the dynamics and they said, speak. So you sit and you listen. There are boys who went to their father and saying, Father, because boys always do this. I don't know why. But curiosity killed the cat. Father, my penis look, and why he went to his father? Because him father have a penis too. And I saw fathers who laugh at the idea and say, boy, a man you turn you know. So you still walk away with no justification. Yet you have fathers that follows up. A father will shower that their boys saw them. They will sit and talk live because when they turn 12, 13 going, this is what they need because their body started to change. They are no longer the little soft voice boy, but the voice start changing into man. Yeah. Voice start to roll like drum. So they need their father. They need the father who will walk the walk. Not a father who run around the place sowing wild oats. They have nothing to tell their boy children. All them can tell them, boy, if you get one girl, one with the girl, man. How much of them? Two girls? Yeah, man. I have seen it. I have heard it. And you are saying, no, yeah, no, no. Nothing can go this way. But they do not have anything to say. Long gone are the days I don't know if the conscious fathers come in and embrace their son and embrace their daughters without any cynics, whatever the word is, thinking. Because now, if a man braces their own child, because some fathers are there in their life from changing from birth. They are in the delivery room and see what is happening when that child took the first breath of life. And they are in that child life from then. Change them, shower them, everything to them. And when they are getting a little bigger, you can't embrace them because you hear something that you weren't thinking. You were not seeing it that way. No, someone don't want you to hold me. Things have changed. But I think there are some sensible, some knowledgeable ones out there who still, till this day, they have grown up and they will run to their father and hug their father, embrace their father as a father and son. This is a love for father and son. Not boy, you can't hold him because no. It is so sad sometimes. But I hope the dynamics changes. You know, I hope it does change. And the fathers will grow and in their son life even to the day if they are going to get married, to walk to this ceremony with them. A lot can say, my father was there. It's not an easy road. Children to take care of and brought up in life, it's no easy 1, 2, 3. It's not a walk in the park. And fathers are working, doing jobs, and they have to be overseeing their children. They have to make that quality time for their children. A father and son, they talk. We went hiking, we went swimming, we went playing balls, you gotta make that time. Find yourself to the classroom. Find the teachers that have your children. Don't let only the mother keep going, but let fathers be there too. Find out what that your child is in school. Is your child turn a bully in school? No, you gotta find that out. Right? So being a father, it's no easy work. Every time you put your head on your pillow, you have to be thinking, you look at the behavioral pattern of this child, you look at the direction he intended to go, and you are going to steer him away from that direction. So every time you said, okay, I tried this. This didn't work very well. So let me try this strategy. Let me try this one. Mother is the same thing. You are thinking 24/7. You sleep and you wake up and you have to be thinking. You are watching the pattern. They are going here. They are going there. Who they are with. Who is your neighbor? Who they meet on the road. You have to be getting all of that. While you have to be looking, or if the child is sick, you have to be going to the doctor. You have to. It is not an easy task. But thank God for those that stood the test of time. Sometimes we have not have the impression on all of them. Some one of them is going to walk out of line and decided to take up things on their own and do their own thing. But be there as the father, that when they return, you are still there to say, welcome. Was it nice out there? No, it was a hard time out there. The man, the story that I've told, that this rich man, now we never say a poor man, you know, and say a rich man have 2 sons. And we all know that in those days, the first child is the heir of the throne. Anything else passed down, but the first one is. And the younger son look at his father one day and say, listen to me now, no? My friends are out there and I think it's time. I grow enough feathers. My wing are strong. I can manage the wind out there. So, Father, just give me what my inheritance that you was going to. And we'll wait until you pass away. You leave it on the will. And that time I'm going to get it. Sometimes it'll take such a long time to get because the government have to jump into it and do what them feel like do it. So you know what happened? Just give me my portion, you know. And let me go on out there for myself. There. So Daddy Dearest never resent it. It was already going to be theirs. So if you decided to take your own now, no problem. So he packed up. I think he went to the bank, wherever they store their money. And he said he divided it. And he said, okay, um, $10 million was going to be yours. Plus 100 acres of land around the corner there. So. And what else came with it? And I guess he measured off the land and he said, that's yours. And he divided the cows and he said, that's yours. Mr. Gentleman not going to go with the cows. The money is easier to carry. So he took his money and he went. And he have a good time out there. Oh yes, man. I guess he find himself with Iron Ninja unknown. Well, maybe, yeah. He found himself out there. And I guess he have all the girls that he could manage. And he had all the friends. And he went to all of the places that he didn't get to go. Okay, welcome. Thank you for being here. And if you are a father, happy Father's Day. If you're not a father's yet, when you get to that point, still happy Father's Day. Have it in mind. Okay? So, he went and he have a good time. But what he didn't know, he did not invest anything that he get. He didn't invest any of the money. He have all his friends, and he treated his friends them quite well. And one day when he looked, the money was dwindling down. It is the number from 10 coming down to 9 to 8, and it is coming down. It removed from millions to thousand, and it stepped from thousand to 100. You remember we're going to school, you say 100 tens and unit? Yeah. So look at it coming down to unit now. And at the end of the day, what he have left could not give him a plate of food. And none of his friends that he spent his time with could not give him anything. The Bible, it used this, it is a story that is being told with a lot of metaphor in it. It said he reached to the point where him start to push the piggies away. He went into the hog pen, and it said he eat the ox of the hog, what the hog eat and left. It's not like now. That was his bag feeding the hog getting. Pigs were not fed and bag feeding those days. They fed on banana, yam, bush and those things. And real food, corn and these things, yeah. They used to have to cook the and hog. If you let him go and you have a cocoa walk, him root out every cocoa out there and eat the cocoa, the raw cocoa. Don't let him go into your cocoa field. You won't have any left. So when you look, that is the state of life that he reaches. It's all pretty clothing left him. His shoes left him. Scripture said he squandered his money. And he sat one day and he said, why am I sitting here, having nothing to eat, run jostle with the pig, helping the pigs to eat their food? Metaphor, not really pig. But you find yourself from the rich table to the very poor table. So you have to run jostle with the little poor man down there, so who could only find one slice of bread, and you run jostle with him to get half of that bread. Yes. And he said to himself, I will go back home because my father have many hired servants, and they are all eating sumptuously, wearing nicely. So I am going back and beg him pardon and ask him to employ me. It better I went and look after feeding pigs them than stay out here, because at least he will get a good meal. He will get a good plate of food and not pushing away the pigs them to eat their food. And he went home. The father receiving open arms, put on a cloak on him, and that sends a ripple with his brother. He put on a party for him, Yeah. Dress him up in the best robe. The lesson of that story is, as I said before, sometimes you have family of fathers only have, if it's 5 children, it's 5 boys. I know this lady have 4 children, 4 boys. 4 boys. When you go to her home, you couldn't tell that a girl child is not there. They learned everything. They do everything. So he threw a party for him. The other son was upset. He said, this one did out in darkness. The other one didn't took is what the father have for him and go squander. So we are showing him, say, look here. Yeah. So you get a party throw for you. And they dance and this was what you walk away from. You went and you squandered your money. You came back with nothing. So you know what happened. You never did work for the money. So we're giving you a nice party. And tomorrow you put on your working clothes. Go in the field or work. Because if you had worked for that money, you would not have squandered it. Fathers today, fathers have to stand up for their children, especially their boys. You have to live a life that they can emulate you. You have to put yourself there that you will able to counsel them. If you are living certain life, portraying certain things, you cannot counsel them. Because they are going to look at you and say, look at you, who have 1,000 women out there, and you beat the one you have inside. You treat, how can you counsel me? So we got to live a life. Fathers have to live a life that they will able to counsel their boys, their girls. But the boys, you have to make sure you hold them, because guess what? It is out there. There are so many things out there to twist them and turn them and pull their brain away. So you have to show them, is not everything that glitter is gold. Oh yes, when you first started to have sex, it is going to be so nice that everyone you see you're going to want to go. Because guess what? You're on a test trial. So you're going to be testing out. Fathers have to be there. And fathers have to live a certain life in order to keep their boys in check. They will rebel, no doubt about that. Because guess what? Every parent went through certain things with children. Every parent, the children said the parent don't like them. The parent hate them. Every children. Because when they are not allowed to do what they want to do, you saw the danger and you try to pull them away from this danger. They say you hate them. But guess what? You are there to protect them. So until their eyes are open and they saw what you were guiding them away from unto, only then they appreciate you. Every teenager children, so them parents hate them. I would like to bring my girlfriend home where? And a matter of fact, when you said girlfriend, explain. Explain the girlfriend thing there, how it go. No, sir. They rebel. Children rebelled on parents. And if parents don't really have that real love in them, they don't pay them no mind. They have them to walk and stumble, fell, and some never get up. But God bless those fathers who stood up with their children, who have been there for them. You look at the fathers that leave their children and went to war, and those that made it to come back. When they came back to saw their look at their children, they hug they celebrate with them. So, fathers, parent on a whole, we know it is no easy. It's not an evening walk in the park to grow up children. And you have to have your hands on them. If not, this same one will turn around and say, you allowed me to be this because you did not do your fatherly duty. There is a story told some times ago. I have been hearing that story from a child. And it's like that story never never went away. They said there was this mother with this boy. And she grew her son and she thought she were doing all the best things. She have never corrected him. He's always right. And nothing can go so. You're not always right. You're not always speaking the truth. So we have to go and find out what is the truth. And he always he start getting himself crossing the path with the law. And when it happened until this time around, he could not get out. He was sentenced to the gallows. And the question they said asked if he have anything to say. He said, yes, I would like to speak to my mother. No, this time wasn't the father. And he said he wanted to whisper in her ears. And she put her ears for him to whisper. And he opened his mouth. And all his 32 teeth went down in her on her pinna. And he took the pinna off and said, you are the cause of me. Right here so today. You never counsel me. When I need guidance, you never guide me. You guide me in all the wrong path of life. And he took off the pinna. If it don't go so, is what have been said from. I grew up hearing it. And it's a real story. It's a true story. So, fathers, you have to be there to teach, to preach, to counsel, to lead. Yeah, because you're the king of the pack. Yeah. Express love and gratitude. It can acknowledge their support. And this is talking about persons who are going to be expressing to their father Sunday, which started every time it started before Sunday. Express appreciation, love, and gratitude. It can acknowledge their support. So, guidance and the positive impact they have had on your life. Here are a few opinions ranging from the simple to the heartfelt. Happy Father's Day. Thank you for everything. And these are the children, the boys, the girls, the grandfathers, the great grandfathers. This is what you can simply say to them. I love you, Dad. Thank you for always being there. Happy Father's Day. You are the best. More heartfelt, Dad. You are my hero. Thank you for your endless love and support. Thank you for being my anchor in life's storm sea. I am so grateful to have a dad who is as wonderful as you. Expressing appreciation, thank you for all the little things you do and the big ones too. You have taught me the true meaning of strength, kindness, and love. So give your father his appreciation in the way, so you don't just put away the times when he mistreated you. The times you ask him for $1 and he never give you. There were other things that he have done. For those that are fathers and have never played a role in their children's life, these times are the times when your heart's supposed to ache. You're supposed to feel pain. You are supposed to be feeling so guilty of the things you didn't do for your children. The time when you walk away and left them to only raised by a mother or a stepfather. Oh, the stepfather will get the glory. These are the times when tears are supposed to be running from your eyes. You have already done the damage. It cannot be undone in that way. But there is a possibility that you can get up, find those children, that boy, that girl, that boys, that girls, that you have walked out on, and cast the blame on the mother, cast the blame on somebody else, except you've been taking the blame. Find your way back to your children's life. What you can do is to try to enjoy the little that is left that they can give you. Sit and have a real true reasoning with your children or your child. Find it in your heart to be there even at this late stage. If they start having children, try to find yourself in your grandchildren's life. The little thing that you do will be looked upon. Just the little thing. So this is the time when some would have said, it is not my child. And if you have that belief, there is a thing called DNA. Find out the truth. Pick up where you have faltered. Carry on. At least the love. They may in a state where they're not asking you for nothing, because maybe they have made it in life where they can help themselves. But all they would be asking and looking to you for is for you to be the person who you are supposed to be, a father. They are looking for you to embrace them. Say something. Don't go with the blame. Don't play the blame game. It is already done. It's water under the bridge. It's spilled milk. Pick up from where you left off and love your children. You may not know. You have treated them so much. You may end up into a hospital facility, and the name you heard, it have you to wonder, is that my son? Oh, I think the name of my son was so and so. Oh, the last name sounds. And when you realize it's your son or your daughter, you could have something go wrong, and the person you're facing, the justice system, you're looking squarely in the face of your child. Who will be sentencing you or let you go? So fathers who have neglect, and every father that have neglected their children, walked away out of their life, they blame it upon the mother. You have a part to play, and your part the mother cannot play. The mother cannot play the father's part. The father have to play his part. When all those flowers and gifts and what is happening, sometimes you left your own biological children to be with another set of children who are looking for their father and not for you. And then it's curdled into your mind. I have treated these children, I have been with their mother, I have so and so, and they treat me this way. Because what goes around comes around. The same 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the evening. You have not treated your own good. So it comes right around to you that you, in turn, don't get good treatment. Rise. Put down the blame game. Some fathers have died in prison. Parents who have these children, they need to let them know. Give them no false hope. Your father was such and such, and he went to prison, and he did not make it out. Speak the truth to your children. There are some persons who adopted children and fail to let the child know that you you are an adopted child. I am not your biological parent, but I stepped in the gap when your biological parent were not there. And if the biological parent is alive, allow them to reach out to their biological parent. Because guess what? They will resent you somewhere along the line because you didn't do. Children are so funny. Sometimes the simplest thing at home, when they grow up, I remember when I was, and I remember, and I remember. They are not looking and say, um, you have some children like this. My parents beat me, they whip me. They never speak what they have done. Never. The parent is always the wicked ones. But whatever it is, coming on to Father's Day, give your father a surprise. Forgive him of the wrongs that you said he wronged you. Because you, in turn, may get a child and you make a mistake with him. Daniel, happy Father's Day. You play the role of daddy and play the role of mommy, which can't. Mommy role you can't play, but you play that role. So if you're listening to my life, and if you're going to be listening to my life, happy Father's Day to you. Big up, and I hope to see you on my life again. Okay? If you're sick, get well soon. And that is me. That for me. Okay? So thank you very much, Ninja. Thank you for being over here. Um, pass through again, as you always do. It is time for me to end this live because I ain't see nobody is um they're not participating in the live at all. But guess what? It is Father's Day. Love your father. My father passed away when I was 5 years old. So actually, my biological father were not there and were not able to stay in my life to see who I became. He is the one who gave me my name, as I was told. But unfortunate, he have passed before I could look him in the face and have some questions for him. And I know he would have some answers for me. Okay? So happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. For those that are sick in the hospital and you know, sometimes these things do happen. You are on your sick bed, and for those that show their appreciation, they will be there for you. You have done to them what a father should have done for a child, and in turn, they return it in love, appreciation, thanks, and gratitude to you. So big up those fathers that are on their sick bed. Big up those fathers. Have your day when it comes. Grandfathers, many other times, grandfathers have to step in like a father because so many uncertain things happen in life. Sometimes father have passed away by some tragic circumstances, and others had to take up the mantle. Sometimes a grandfather who took up the mantle. So right across the board, happy Father's Day. Your grandfather, great grandfather, stepfather, I mean, the good stepfather them too. Because some of them ain't easy. Some of them is not nice. But everything that came under father, stepfather, father-in-law, grandfather, great grand, everything that came on the father came under the F. Big up yourself. Happy Father's Day. Enjoy your day. Reflect on those days. Sometimes you have to work 9 to 5. You can't even see your children as much as you should. But you give them their time, you give them your undivided love. Okay? So thank you very much. Thank each and every one that is here, and enjoy your day and reflect on these things. If you are not a father yet and you're going to be a father, be the best father you possible can. Be the best father. Be in your children's life, regardless of who. Do not throw the blame on mothers and say, because of your mother, that's why I absent from your life. The mother cannot allow you to absent from the life. You push to be in your child's life. Happy Father's Day. God bless, keep, and provide for you in every way that is possible. Keep you strong, keep you well grounded, that you will be able to have to take your children from point A to point B in a conscious and positive way. God bless. Remember now, love yourself. If you don't love yourself, no one is going to love you as though you love. No one is going to love you as oh you love yourself. Love yourself and do good for yourself. This is your host for the most. This is Aquarian channel. Tuning out. And this is your host. Bye. Have a good one.